Across the country, young people who end up in residential treatment facilities or group homes often face rampant sexual abuse, dangerous physical restraints, and over-medication. That is according to a new landmark report released today by the Senate Finance Committee. It's part of a 2-year investigation into these treatment centers, which often house teens who are part of the foster care or juvenile justice systems or who have special needs or mental health issues. The report finds the companies that run these facilities put profit over the well-being of safety of children. I've reported on this issue extensively for 5 years, speaking with one state senator who's been investigating these facilities.
In a desperation to find places for kids, we had put our trust in these organizations that had a business model that preyed on that type of desperation.
Because you needed it so badly.
Because we needed it so badly.
NBC News national reporter Tyler Kingkade joins me now. He has also covered this extensively. We've partnered on a lot of this reporting. Tyler, senators today held this hearing and they examined the report's findings even further. Can you walk us through some of the accounts of abuse that were described?
Yeah, Kate, this report is sweeping and it uses pretty harsh language. Invasive cavity searches of children's bodies, federal regulations ignored, using chemical restraints to restrain and sedate children. This report says that the companies are treating children as payouts, citing previous NBC News stories that showed that these facilities get nearly $1,000 a day per child in Medicaid funding. But state oversight agencies, according to the senators in the report, have really treated this in more of a whack-a-mole fashion rather than looking at systemic problems. And to hammer that point home, take a listen to what one advocate said during a press conference this morning before the hearing.
If you or a loved one has been abused at a youth residential treatment facility, I want you to hold your hand up. These lives have been so impacted by this industry.
This investigation focused on 4 companies: Universal Health Services, Acadia Healthcare, Devereaux, and Vivant. Some of these companies seemed open to some reforms, but Universal Health Services in particular said that this was an unfair portrait of their facilities. Still, the senators hinted that legislation may be on the way, and they called on state agencies in the meantime to use the power that they already have to raise the bar on what is required of these facilities under their purview. Kate?
Well, and so senators are saying what about what can be done to start to fix these systemic failures, Tyler?
Well, they first want the DOJ to look at whether states are too often looking to warehouse children in these facilities in violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act. But they also say that too often there's not enough communication, there's not enough transparency between the different agencies that oversee them. You have the Centers for Medicaid Services, you have state officials, health departments. All of those need to be working a little bit more together and make that information more readily available for parents and family members of these children.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.